All right, guys, so today we're going to look at how to end our memoirs. So writers know that you have to leave your readers with final thoughts, and today I want to teach you that writers ask this question when they're ending their memoir. Have I reflected on the experiences and the events for my reader? So you're going to have to do some heavy lifting. Today, you're trying to get from a star 3 to a star 4, so that's why you're on this video. So let's take a look at what that might look like. I've got two examples of two of the memoirs we've been reading. One is from 11, Sandra Cisneros. You probably read House on Mango Street in 8th grade, so let's look at that. She talks about her 11th birthday, and she says, "Today I'm 11. There's a cake Mama's making for tonight, and when Papa comes home from work, we'll eat it. There'll be candles and presents, and everybody will sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Rachel. Only it's too late. I'm 11 today. I'm 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, but I wish I was 102. So this is how she ended her memoir on being 11. Down here we have another memoir ending that is about going to see the grandfather and where he came from, and the father and where he came from in their hometown. So she describes the setting. She says they were glazed for an instant under the splendid light of thousands of handmade fireworks, installed in fireworks standards, cramming 4 entire blocks by the valiant children who did not care to be blown to pieces by the gunpowder, as long as the firework effect thrived. This was life, this was grandeur. No matter where you belonged, nothing could seem more lively and intense. Nothing was more worthwhile. The roofs were immersed in the balmy light of the fireworks, the houses elated by the explosions, irradiating the commitment and the effort of the people. He did well to stay there, veiled by anonymity. Maybe the enchantment of the town was what spurred his genius. At 5 a.m., exhausted and overjoyed, I understood my father's obsession. I welcomed the madness of every August. So what you can do in your memoir endings is try to create a scene, put your reader there, and engage them with sensory details. Remember, the scene includes all 5 senses. We're talking like smell, sight, taste, touch, etc. And help take your reader through the meaning of your memoir through these sensory devices. So if you're trying to get from a 3-star to a 4-star, this is the move I would make in my memoir.